Hello children, my name is Nived Krishnan and I am here to teach you basics of robotics. I am from Vongovation Technologies. Now, when we hear the term robot, a picture will come which come into our mind is of this robot. This robot is known as humanoid robot. You can see that this robot has two eyes similar to ours. That is, these two eyes are fitted with cameras. Here we can see two hands. Here this robot has two legs. Okay, this is an example of humanoid robot. Please remember that thing. Okay, another example, you can see that this is this similar type of robot, which is a humanoid robot. You have seen in many cartoons and many movies and all. This is a humanoid robot. Looks very nice, right? Yeah. Now coming, when we come to the when we say about the robot, these humanoid robot are only a part of this robot. There are many different type of robots available. We cannot say that this is always similar. This robot is similar to humans. Robots are there are variety of robots available for different applications. This look here. This is a Wally robot. This is also a robot. Okay. Then this different type of robots. Look here. This is a spider robot. This spider robot can climb on the walls. This is also a robot. And we can say that here you can see that this is a robotic manipulator. That means this robot can take a box from one place and place it in another place. This is also example of a robot. So as I already told, there are different type of robots, not only humanoid robots. We are learning about this vast area of robot. Now coming, let us start from the basics. We are studying what definition of what is a robot. Look here, this is also a type of robot. Looks very cute, right? Yeah. Here, look here. Then what is a definition of a robot? A robot, we know that robot is a machine, and this machine can do duties continuously. That is, this robot can execute one or more tasks repeatedly, and it can do it very fastly than humans and with a very precise manner. Precisely means a better way, that is it is done properly. That means this is the definition of a robot. What is a robot? A robot is a machine. That machine is for what this machine is designed. This machine is designed to do a lot of tasks. Okay, then these tasks have to be done speedily because we need to do more and more tasks, so that this task has to be done very speedily and with precision. Precision means in a proper way. This is a basic definition of what is a robot. Now coming, there are three laws of robot that you need to learn. Okay, then there are three laws. Please remember that, three laws. Then coming, what is first law of robotics? First law of robotics, what it tells means a robot should not harm any human beings. That means we human beings are creating robots. So these robots should not harm ourselves. That is the first law of robotics that you need to remember. It is clear, right? Yeah. Now coming to second law of robotics. The second law of robotics states that these robots should obey ours. That means humans' orders. It should obey our order. That is first law of robot. Okay. Then coming to second law. The law that I have told initially is known as zeroth law, not first law, zeroth law. Okay. Now coming to second law of robotics. Second law states that this robot should protect its own existence. That means, for example, if a person is attacking a robot, at that time, it should not think that that robot should not harm humans. In order to protect its own existence, it should protect its own existence. That is what that is saying in the second law. Okay. To conclude, what is zeroth law? Okay. Zeroth law says that a robot may not injure a human being. First, that is zeroth law. Then coming to first law, this robot should obey the orders given by humans. That is second law. And third law says that robot should protect its own existence. Okay, that is the three laws of robotics: zeroth law, first law, and second law. Okay, I think it is very clear. It is very simple. Okay. Now coming to what are the advantages of robot? There are many advantages of taking a robot. We can say that a robot can do work continuously for 24 hours of day. But we humans become tired when we work for about some time. So these robots are machines that we have created. They can work continuously for many time. Okay, that is the first point. Then second point, we can say robot can work in hazardous environment. That means there are some places which are difficult for humans. In that places, let the robot go, and we have no problem. That is a second advantage. Then say third advantage is a robot need no environmental comfort. That means that we humans need, for example, fan. When it is very hot, we need a fan, and we need water, we need food, etc. But this robot don't need anything like ourselves, because these are machines. They can work continuously, and they will not have any tiredness. That's the main advantage of the robot. Then robot coming to when a robot works, its accuracy is much more than humans, because we can these robots can do work continuously, and even though it does the work continuously, it can do with very accurately, very properly. It can do the work. Then these are the major advantages of robot. Okay. Now there are also some limitations of robot that you should know. Okay. Then what are the limitations? Okay. First limitation is robot is very costly. You know that this robot has large number of sensors and many other things, actuators, etc. So that this is very costly thing. Okay. Then another disadvantage is that if any problem occurred in this robot, okay, this robot may harm humans. That is a major concern. We told in the this first law of robotics, sorry, zeroth law of robotics, this robot should not harm humans. But sometimes, due to some issues, it may harm our humans. Okay, that is a major disadvantage. Sometimes only, but nowadays there are these robots are working properly and no issues are there. Okay, then that is a then need of a programming. Now we know that these robots are designed by ourselves, and we need to program this. What a robot has to be done is to be programmed by human beings. So we know that by programming, effort has to be done by the humans. Okay. Then we also need trainings. Okay, we know that skilled persons are low in this field. Many people don't know about robot. Okay, as we already studied, most of the people thought that a robot is a humanoid one, as we seen initially. But these people are now studying about robot, and this is a disadvantage. That is skill labors issue is nowadays solving. These are the disadvantages of robot that you should keep in mind. Okay. Now coming, what are the new directions? Okay. These are the new industries growing in the field of robotics. We can know entertainment robots. Your children future may have robots in your home. These robots will do your homework, or it will play with you, etc. These are known as entertainment robots or social robot. And as I initially I show the picture, that is a humanoid robot. Humanoid robots are becoming popular nowadays. Now medical robots. These robots, now robots are used in medical surgeries. We can know that surgery is done by a doctor. Now this doing a surgery is very we need complete precision and accuracy, because a person's life is in the hand of the doctor. But now a robot has taken over this. Robot is doing this surgeries, this so that it is very easy. So there is very easy to control a robot, and this precision is there. Okay, then there is another application. This is telemedicine. Telemedicine means now due to this COVID-19, we cannot, old people cannot go and see the doctors. Through telemedicine, they can take the phones and they can dial to the doctors, and through telemedicine, doctor can give advice to them. That is, these are all new growing fields of robotics. That is about my presentation. Now let us see some examples. I will show you basic examples of about starting about the robot. Okay. Hi children, you can see that we are doing a basic exercise about the basics of electronics and add to the robot. Okay. Now coming, hello children. Now let us do some practical examples. Okay. First, you need to take Google in your browser. Then you need to type here ThinkerCAD. As you can see, this is a ThinkerCAD. Here you can see that this is site is known as ThinkerCAD, and you need to get into this ThinkerCAD and create an account and join this, make an account in this website, that is ThinkerCAD. Okay, ask your parents to create an account for you. It is very simple. Okay, now after creating an account in this ThinkerCAD, you can see here, this is a known as ThinkerCAD circuits. This what we can say, this space is known as ThinkerCAD circuits. Okay, now coming here, what is advantage of using this ThinkerCAD is that we can do various experiments with LEDs or with batteries, etc., without having them in our hand. That means we can learn them without actually buying the same. It is free of cost. That is a main advantage of using this ThinkerCAD. Okay, let me first show you. We can first, for example, let me teach you how to blink an LED. This is an LED. We place the LED here. Okay, we need to blink this LED. Okay, now for the blinking the LED, we need one power source. We need to give a power source. Okay, power source. What is a power source? There are different power sources. That is that is battery. Yes, battery. Battery is a power source. There are different type of batteries. Look here. This is a 9-volt battery. This is a coin cell battery. This is a 1.5-volt battery which is used in our home. Okay, for this blinking of LED, we need only this 1.5-volt battery. We don't want, this is high powered batteries. We don't want this, so we remove this from our screen. Okay, now we bring this here. For in order to blinking of this, let me say we can take the 3 batteries. Let us try with 3 batteries. Okay, this is known as a positive of the battery, and this is a negative of the battery. Similarly, for our LED, the positive is known as anode and negative is known as cathode. Okay, now let us connect a wire. Okay, from positive we click here, draw straight to the anode. Okay, that is first case. Then from the cathode back to the negative of the battery. Okay, now let's check whether this LED is working or not. Okay, we click on start simulation. Okay, oh look here, our LED has gone. this happened due to large. We have provide 3 batteries. Large amount of current flows through this LED, and this LED is destroyed. Okay. Now let us continue this experiment with 2 batteries. Okay. We click here. We choose the number of batteries as 2. Okay. Now let's continue this experiment. We here start simulation. Use start simulation. Oh, now also this battery is gone. So what is how can we solve this issue? Okay, for that we need to introduce a component known as resistor. Okay, here see here, this is a resistor. What is a function of resistor? A resistor is a component, this resists the amount of current. That means when we place a resistor here, the amount, it will control the amount of current going into the LED. So it will prevent its breaking. Okay, it will limit the current, and only small amount of current will pass into our LED. That is a function of this resistor. Okay, now let me place the resistor here. Okay, first let me remove this. Okay, now I have placed my resistor here. Okay, I am, once again, I am connecting my positive to the terminal 1 of the one side. For viewing, I will place it here. Okay, from the positive of the battery, I connect it to the terminal 1 of the resistor. Then from terminal 2, I connect to the anode. Okay, now let me check whether the LED is blinking or not. And now we give start simulation. You can see, yeah, this our LED is blinking. We stop it. Now LED is stopped. When we start, LED is blinking. Okay, now this current is passing through. Current will pass from positive to the LED and come back to through the from the anode negative part to the back to the negative terminal of the battery. This is from the positive. It goes up to the anode. Then from the cathode, it come back to the negative of the battery. This is what happening here. Okay. Now let's for stopping, we need to remove the connection, again place connection, remove the connection, which is very difficult for us. So that we place another component which is known as a switch. Look here, this is a switch. Okay, what is a function of a switch? This particular switch is known as slide switch. Okay, by sliding we can on or off. Okay, in our home we have seen many switches. Okay, what is a function of switch? A switch, when we plug it on, the current will pass through, circuit is closed, and the light is on. In the same manner, in this circuit, we place this switch here. Okay, now I will remove this, and how I will show you how to connect this. Okay, we do not need to change this connection. Okay, now let me take this from negative. I give connection to the common of the this switch. Okay, from the terminal 2, I connect it to the here. I connect it to the cathode. Okay, now our circuit is completed. Okay, now when we give start simulation, look here. Now it is not blinking. When we turn the switch on, it is blinking. When we switch it off, it is off. You can see that switching on, off. And in this manner, when we need power, we can switch it on. Now it is off, and now it is on. You can see here. So we can change the color. I'll show you one thing again. Green. Okay. Now it is on. Now it is off. On, off. I'll show you another color. One second. Orange. We can take orange. You can see that. Now it is off. Yeah, it is on. And now it is off. You should practice this exercise on the ThinkerCAD. It's a very basic exercise. How to blink LED with the help of a battery, resistor. This is LED, and this is our switch. Okay.